Have you ever had that moment where you climbing a short flight of stairs or taking a brisk walk, and suddenly your chest feels tight, or you're just a little more winded than you'd expect? And after 65, that remarkable muscle deserves all the support we can give it, and help your heart do what it does best: keep you alive and thriving. These aren't meant to replace medication, but to work alongside healthy habits and doctor's guidance, helping you stay strong, energized, and confident in your body. But studies have shown that most seniors still don't get enough omega-3 south through food alone. If you've ever taken statins to lower your cholesterol, you might have heard of it. That's because statins, while effective, can sometimes lower your natural levels of CoQ10, which your body needs to help produce energy, especially in your heart. Maybe you've had a scare. Maybe you've lost someone to heart disease. Maybe you wake up in the morning and just want to make sure you're doing everything you can to keep going strong. That's partly because as we age, our ability to absorb certain minerals decreases. So a supplement, especially magnesium citrate or glycinate, can help top off your levels and keep your heart calm and steady. This isn't about fear, it's about empowerment. You deserve to feel strong, supported, and in control of your health, no matter what your age is. But here's the thing, these aren't about adding more complexity. They're about giving your heart the backup it needs to stay strong. Think of it like reinforcing the foundation of a house. If the foundation is strong, everything built on top lasts longer. And if there are natural tools that help your heart work better, you should know about them. They're not a quick fix, but they are a smart, steady way to support your heart with what it needs, especially after 65, when the body naturally needs a little more care. Your heart muscle uses a huge amount of energy, and without enough CoQ10, that system can start to feel the strain. Because there are still a few more heart-friendly supplements I want to share with you, ones that can help with circulation, blood pressure, and overall energy. But first, let's take a moment to let that sink in. Fatigue, weakness, even mild chest discomfort can sometimes be traced back to low levels of this key nutrient. That is why a high-quality supplement can fill that gap and give your heart that consistent support it needs, especially if you've been managing high blood pressure or cholesterol. CoQ10 supplements are easy to find and well-tolerated, especially in the ubiquinol form, which your body absorbs more efficiently. Adding CoS1 can help restore that missing spark, helping your heart pump more efficiently, reducing fatigue, and supporting healthy blood pressure. Many people report feeling more energized and resilient within weeks of starting. Sure, we all know that eating healthy and staying active are key, but sometimes, even when you're doing your best, your heart needs a little extra help. Found in fish oil, flaxseed, and algae-based supplements, omega-3 south are like fuel for your cardiovascular system. Now this one doesn't always get the attention it deserves, but trust me, it's essential. Magnesium helps regulate your heartbeat, supports your blood vessels, and even reduces the chance of dangerous heart rhythm problems. It also helps your muscles, yes, including your heart muscle, relax properly after contracting. And let's not forget, magnesium also helps lower blood pressure, especially in people who are a little low in it to begin with. They help lower triglycerides, reduce inflammation in your arteries, and even support a more regular heartbeat. But here is what many folks don't realize. You need the right kind and the right dose. A small capsule here and there won't cut it. You want a supplement that's high in EPA and DHA, the two most beneficial components. And if you're plant-based, you can still get those benefits from algae-derived omega-3 south. That's where they're right. Supplements can make all the difference, not fads, not miracle pills. Just natural, science-backed nutrients that give your heart the reinforcement it needs to keep beating strong. Maybe it wasn't serious, but it made you pause. As we age, it is normal to pay a little more attention to how our body feels. And when it comes to the heart, every small sign matters. Your heart has been working nonstop since the day you were born. In today's video, we're going to talk about the supplements that have real evidence behind them, nutrients that support circulation, reduce inflammation, lower bad cholesterol. Let us begin with something that many people over 60 are already familiar with, but don't always use consistently: omega-3 fatty acids. Now let's say you've already added fish or flax to your diet. That's great. Speaking of cholesterol, let's talk about another supplement that's made waves in recent years: coenzyme Q10, or CoQ10 for short. The great news? Let me share something real for a second, because I know a lot of you watching have probably dealt with more than just numbers on a chart. Another important supplement that science supports for heart health is magnesium. You can get magnesium from leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and even dark chocolate. But again, many older adults just don't get enough from diet alone. I know that adding new things into your routine can feel overwhelming, especially when there are already pills to take or routines to follow. So far we've talked about three big ones: omega-3 South, CoQ10, and magnesium, and all of them are backed by research, trusted by cardiologists, and safe when used appropriately. Now that we've laid that foundation, let's keep building on it. So now that we've talked about omega-3 South, CoQ10, and magnesium-3 solid cornerstones for heart support, let's keep going. Because the truth is, your heart doesn't just need fuel and rhythm, it also needs protection. And helps with blood clotting. K2 plays a very different and incredibly important role in heart health. It helps calcium go where it belongs, into your bones, and keeps it out of places it shouldn't be, like your arteries. Because when calcium builds up in your blood vessels, that's when things like stiffness, high blood pressure, and even plaque can form. Vitamin K2 is like the traffic cop that says, "Hey calcium, don't stop here, keep moving." This one's a bit newer on the supplement scene, but it's backed by some fascinating research. Beets are rich in something called nitrates, which help open up blood vessels and improve circulation. And I get it. It can feel overwhelming to look at a list of supplements and wonder which ones you really need. But here's the thing, this isn't about taking everything at once. It's about learning what your body needs, one step at a time. When your blood flows more freely, your heart doesn't have to work as hard to pump it through your body. And that makes a bigger difference than you probably realize. Most people don't take the time to learn, to listen to their bodies, or to ask questions. But you're here, showing up for yourself. That matters. Then maybe you add magnesium, especially if your sleep is off or your blood pressure is creeping up. You might not feel something overnight, but over weeks and months, your heart will thank you. But there's one more piece we can't ignore, and it might be the simplest, most natural support of all. Your numbers may start to improve. Your energy may return. You might even start to feel a little more confident, knowing you're doing what you can to protect the engine that keeps you going. As you learn and listen to your body, you'll start to see what works for you. It's not about doing it all, it's about doing what's right for your heart and your life. That means less strain on your heart, better oxygen delivery, and more stamina for the activities you love. Protection from damage, from plaque, from the slow buildup of inflammation that can sneak in quietly over time and suddenly cause big problems. Some even say it helps with mental clarity and energy. And the best part? It's gentle and easy on the body. In fact, if you're supplementing with vitamin D but not K2, you could actually be encouraging calcium to circulate without the right guidance on where to go. That's why these two work best as a pair. But when you use them wisely, they can fill in the gaps that diet and lifestyle alone might miss, especially as your body changes with age. Always talk with your healthcare provider before starting anything new, especially if you're on medications. Most of these supplements are gentle, but it's important to stay informed. Your health is too precious to guess with. They give you the heart-supporting benefits without the strong odor. Many older adults who take garlic consistently report feeling more balanced, with better blood pressure readings and improved cholesterol levels over time. It's a small step with big results. Together, they help keep your arteries flexible, your bones strong, and your heart safe. That's where vitamin K2 comes in. not to be confused with vitamin K1, which is found in leafy greens. Garlic has been used for centuries, and modern science backs up its benefits for heart health. Aged garlic extract, in particular, has been shown to reduce blood pressure, lower cholesterol, and even slow down the progression of artery plaque. It's natural, it's affordable, and it's effective. It works beautifully with vitamin D3, which you may already be taking for your bones or immunity. Now let's talk about garlic. Yes, the same stuff that adds flavor to your pasta and makes your kitchen smell amazing. But here's the thing, not everyone likes the taste or smell of garlic. That's why aged garlic supplements are so popular. And while we're talking about blood pressure, I can't skip over beetroot extract. Beetroot supplements, whether in powder, capsule, or juice form, are especially popular among older adults who want to support healthy blood pressure naturally, without harsh medications. Now I want to pause here for a moment, because I know you might be thinking, that sounds like a lot. Maybe you start with one like CoQ10, especially if you're on statins. And remember, supplements are just that, supplemental. They work best when paired with good food, movement, stress management, and regular check-ins with your doctor. I know some people worry about side effects or interactions, and that's a smart concern. But here is the encouraging part, you're already doing the most important thing. You're paying attention. You're being proactive. So whether you're already taking a few of these heart-loving supplements, or just getting started, take it step by step. Give your body time, trust the process. We've covered a lot so far: powerful nutrients that fuel your heart, protect your arteries, and help manage blood pressure and cholesterol. Let's take a moment and talk about something incredibly simple: fiber. Not flashy, not expensive, but absolutely essential. And yet, it's one of the most overlooked tools for protecting your heart, especially after 65. Fiber, particularly soluble fiber, helps lower LDL cholesterol, the so-called bad cholesterol, by trapping it in your digestive system and carrying it out of your body before it even gets a chance to enter your bloodstream. For instance, if you're taking statins and feel low on energy, start with CoQ10. If you're managing blood pressure, consider beetroot and magnesium. If cholesterol is your concern, omega-3 south and fiber can make a powerful difference. But the truth is, with the right habits, this can be the healthiest, most empowered chapter of your life. These nutrients aren't about turning back the clock. They're about helping you show up fully, with strength and energy, for the years that still lie ahead. Is it ordering that bottle of omega-3s? Is it swapping in a bowl of oats for breakfast? Is it finally starting that morning walk routine? You don't need to do it all, but you do need to start. And there's no better time than now. You have wisdom. You have experience. You know your body better than anyone. And now you have more tools than ever to take care of it. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss future videos on heart health, longevity, and aging with purpose. We're building something special here, a place where growing older means growing wiser, stronger, and more alive than ever. What supplements have worked for you? What questions do you have? Drop a comment below and let's learn from each other. This community is here to support you. Here's to a strong heart, a sharp mind, and a vibrant life at any age. You've got this. You don't need a cabinet full of pills, you just need the right support at the right time. That means less buildup in your arteries, less pressure on your heart, and better overall cardiovascular function. It thrives on the little things you do each day. Taking a short walk, laughing with a friend, eating something colorful and fresh, letting yourself rest when you need to. The supplements are just that, supplemental. What really keeps your heart young is the way you choose to live. Do I need to take all of these? And the answer is no, not all at once. Think of them as tools in your toolbox. Depending on your specific needs, whether it's managing blood pressure, lowering cholesterol, improving circulation, or just keeping your heart strong, you can choose the ones that match your goals. The beauty of fiber is that it not only supports your heart, it supports your gut, your blood sugar, and even your weight. But here is where the problem lies. Most older adults just don't get enough fiber through food. Even if you're eating fruits, vegetables, and whole grains, you still might fall short of the 25 to 30 grams a day your body needs. That's why a simple fiber supplement like psyllium husk or a daily prebiotic blend can be a game changer. It's gentle, it's effective, and over time, it can reduce cholesterol numbers and keep your digestion regular, which honestly feels like a bonus after 60. Now, with everything we've talked about omega-3 South, CoQ10, magnesium, vitamin K2, garlic, beetroot, and fiber, you might be wondering, start small. Pick one or two based on what your body needs most right now. And remember, your heart doesn't just rely on supplements. A lot of people fear aging because they think it means decline. You don't need to chase youth. You just need to support the incredible body you already have. So as you reflect on what we've talked about today, ask yourself, what's one small change I can make this week? If this video gave you something to think about, I'd love to hear from you. And if you found this helpful, please give the video a like. It helps others find this content too. Thank you for spending your time with me today.